Yo, it's your boy Big Country, aka Therightbrotha, and something's weighing on my mind. It's weighing on my heart. Here's what it is. Although I enjoy Swift and all it's doing for me, I'll be watching these YouTube videos of the Schneider's independent contractor videos, and I gotta say, man, ooh, I just downshifted. See how good that was? Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna tell you now, y'all making that shit look good. Y'all making it look good. Now, with that said, I'm the type of person, if you always seeing the good side, I'm trying to find the bad information. And right now, I really can't find nothing bad. The only bad thing is personal. Like, shout out to Jeffrey L. He gives information about how to make money on both, the good and bad or whatever. Like he said, people will get out of orientation, get their truck, and they will go home because you don't have no payments for X amount of weeks. Now, I get that truck, I'm hitting the slab. Because if I had, he said 5 weeks. I don't know if it's still like that. I think the video was only 3-4 months old. He said 5 weeks. Now, if I know I can run for 5 weeks and not have to pay a truck note, buddy, babies, I see y'all when I see y'all, because I'm about to get as much money as I can. Now, here's what I'm thinking though. From the information that I've gained from Mr. Fit, if y'all hear that, that's my Jake brake. Shout out to whoever made the Jake brake. It is a magnificent device. It's a little loud, but that loudness just lets you know, hey, I'm working. Going down to 6% grade. Got about 40,000 in the back, so I downshift about 7. Right now the Jake brake is, I'm high RPM, which I don't think I would be doing this if I was paying for the fuel, because I'm at 65 miles an hour, 63 miles an hour right now, and coming down, and Jake brake just bagging it on down nice and slow. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. Like, okay, as a truck driver, company driver, my thing is miles. Everything to me is about miles. Well, how many miles is it? How many miles? Because that's how I get paid. I get paid 36 cents a mile. So I want to make sure that the miles is good. But with the choice board, again, I only got a little information, and it's from what I can see on YouTube. The choice board will tell you how much that load costs. Now, it's a lease option or a lease purchase. They both go off this choice board dealio, right? Here's what I like about it. One, it's only for a year. And if you don't like it, you give the keys back after that year's up and you go on about your way. Like with Swift, their lease purchase, you can do a year, but you probably end up getting a used truck. At the Schneider choice board, they're getting brand new trucks for a year, turn in, and you can re-sign or whatever to get you a brand new truck, and then go back out there and make you some more money for you and the company or whatever. But they give you the pay up front. They like, this load goes from A to B, it pays, let's say, $1,500. All right? So it's like I got to get out the frame of miles. The only thing I have to keep in mind when it comes to miles is miles per gallon. How many miles per gallon is my truck getting? If it's getting 7 miles per gallon and it holds 200 gallons and it's 1,000 miles to wherever, as an example, I don't know if 1,000 miles is more than 1,500, whatever, but you get what I'm saying. So you know how much you make. Not only that, you can do it from your smartphone. Shout out to Ike. I want to say it's Ike. I'm going to just say 73. Now, here's why I like 73. 73 is a good old boy. And if you don't know what a good old boy is, then you probably ain't been to the South. He's a good old boy. Here's the thing about good old boy. They're good people, and they're going to tell you like it is. And not only are they going to tell you like it is, it's going to be entertaining if you're not used to the mannerisms of good old boys. Because they straight to the point. They got that southern drawl. And they like, look, this is what it is. The sky is blue. Plain and simple. You know, you can say it's whatever. No, the sky is blue. So shout out to him for making his videos. If you can, subscribe to him as well. Real good dude, real entertaining individual, and he has a lot of good information to say. 73, the champ is here. He knows what I'm talking about. If he ever see this video. Also want to give a shout out to no, you know what, Jeffrey L again. He's worked with Schneider Choice Board. He's got a lot of good information as well. Mr. Fit shows you he shows you numbers as well about the choice board, but you can pick your lows. Now, shout out to Casanova 601, Casanova Roar. Real good dude. Actually, he knows my brother Flip from Mississippi. If you ever see this video, he knows what I'm talking about. DJ Flip Style son. Shout out to all of Jackson, Mississippi. So he explained the difference between an independent contractor and signing a lease agreement. Now, the name is Schneider IC for Schneider Independent Contractor. I really don't care what they call me personally, as long as they cut the check. Now, I'm a runner. I'll run. This truck can only do 62 miles an hour, and I'm pulling out 3,200 miles plus. Because I coast, I do whatever it needs to get all my loads there on time, and I don't mind driving 600 something miles a day. You know, when I get tired, I'm gonna do some advertisement. Hold on, where is it at? Tell y'all right now. Y'all probably seen another video. This is what I like. Not necessarily the flavor, but 5-hour energy, extra strength. When I tell you that little bit of shot puts in more work than Am Monster that I ever drunk. I used to get the big monsters, you know what I'm saying, and drink the whole thing. You know how much sugar and calories, what that's doing to your insides and your kidneys and your body as a whole? Bruh, shit's horrible. Now, I like that one because it's small and compact. Is it still killing me? Probably so. But I don't feel, I like it better. It's just a quick shot, and literally like 30 minutes later, I'm up. Now, with that said, I crash as well. Not all the time, but sometimes. But the Schneider Choice Board, in my first video I made about Swift, I mentioned it. They make that shit look good, man. They make it look real good. Because you can pick your loads, so they're planning their own loads a week in advance. And you come home when you want. Like, oh, shout out to Ghost. Ghost has a lot of good information. What's his Facebook? Not Facebook, what's his YouTube? If you put in Schneider IC, you're gonna see a black dude. He's gonna have a hat on. He's gonna have a Ghost right here. Black dude, long hair or cornrowed or whatever. He gives a lot of really good information. Now, with Swift Lease, if you want to get a brand new truck, you got to be there 2-3 years. What if you can't hack it for 2-3 years? What if being out here doing this is just not for you? What if you're not prepared for the shit that goes on behind the scene with taxes and benefits and filling out the proper tax forms and just all kind of shit? And you don't get to choose your loads with Swift. They do have a macro where you can send out information to choose your load, but usually you're dispatched. So basically, I'll just be running how I'm running now. I'll just be getting $1.12 plus fuel surcharges for what I'm doing. Now, Casanova basically said, Casanova 601 basically said, if you're at KLLM and you get 88 cents a mile doing their lease, or you're at Schneider or any of these lease companies, all the numbers, if you ever see it, you know what I'm talking about, all the numbers balance out. But, so I'm thinking, well, if all the numbers balance out, then the benefit of actually going with Schneider would be you can choose your load. You don't have to wait or talk to a dispatcher. It's been times where I sat there like, you know, I'm ready to run, and they waiting to find me a load. Now, usually I don't sit too long without a load because they know I'm a runner, and they're gonna give me some shit to do. They're dead ahead of me because they know whatever load they give me, I'm gonna get it there on time. That only comes because I got out here and I'm running, and I'm on time at everybody. I'm not declining loads. You can decline loads. I'm not declining loads. You give it to me, I get it there. There was only one load that they ever gave me, and it was the weekend person that gave it to me, where I was the time they set it for was wrong. I was going from Dodge City, Kansas, and I need to go somewhere up in Washington. And they expected me to get there in 2 days. I ran 669 miles the first day, 649 miles the next day, and I still wasn't there on time. But I had already called them and told them. And they even sent me, and they won't do it again, because I called and I even talked to the planner supervisor. Like, look, this is just unrealistic. They send you this thing when they dispatch you. I know I'm just going on random stuff. Shout out to Miss Williams. Anywho, when they send you your load, they give you a suggested trip plan. All right, the suggested trip plan say, okay, you should leave at this time, drive 8 hours, shut down for 30, take a 30-minute break, then drive X amount of miles here. They try to plan it out to when you get there, so you'll get there on time. So I told them, I said, you guys gave me this load. I'm so used to them giving me loads where I know I can either get there early or on time that I didn't even look at it. It was just like, you got a message. Oh, it's my load. Accept from my phone, through the phone. All I needed to know was the time to pick up. And after that, I just run it. And I said, you sent me a suggested trip plan. Your suggested trip plan, I was supposed to be there at 6 in the morning. I told them, your suggested trip plan has me there at 1 p.m. Pacific time. I was supposed to be there at 6 a.m. Pacific time. So if your planners can even properly to send a trip plan properly to get me there on time, what makes you think that I'm going to get there on time? And I'm out here busting my ass to get there. I'm driving to where I got 3 minutes left, and I just had to pull out at a Walmart or something like that and just park in the back like I got a delivery and hope nobody bothers me or whatever. And they only did that once, and they haven't did it again. Like right now, I'm on a load going from some part of Washington to Ohio, and they gave me about 4 or 5 days to get there. I'm going to get there early as a drop and hook, but they already know. You need to be realistic. They're supposed to dispatch me at 50 miles an hour. If I go 50 miles an hour, there's no way I could have made it there. Anywho, I digress. You can pick your load. So I'm thinking like, and they get home when they want, they go where they want. And so I'm thinking like right now, wintertime's coming up. This summer has been hot, extremely hot in San Diego, where I'm at. Extremely hot. So that means to me, winter's gonna be a bitch, right? So I'm thinking like if I got on with Schneider's Choice Board, or their independent contractor program or whatever, I could pick the loads that I want. So let's say I leave the house, I can take a load, probably coming over the border from Mexico, from Otay Mesa up to LA or Fontana, where all the freight is at. And then pick me up a load from Fontana back down towards like Texas, or run it to the east, like Carolinas, Georgia, something like that. But as long as I stay under the fucking snow, wind I can deal with, as long as I got some weight back there. But yeah, I can pick my own loads, and then I don't even have to do that. Let's say if I go, Jeffrey L said the short hauls. That was kind of rough right there. The short hauls are the ones that pay a lot of money. So if I get something that go from Otay Mesa, is the border between Mexico and California. Otay Mesa run up to LA to Fontana, let's say go down to Nevada. You know what I'm saying? And I can see how much that costs, how much fuel I would need. I'll probably end up fueling outside of California because fuel is just cheaper. And I can still make my truck note and make good money and pick my own loads and get home when I want. Not no suggested time to get home. Like, well, I want to be home on the 7th, so let me put it in on the 5th, just to make sure that the dispatchers and planners can get me home. No. And then if I can get my lady on board to where she can plan my loads for me, then anytime she want to cheat on me, she'll just have me do a load to fucking from San Diego to Atlanta. She go spend time with her side dude. You know what I'm saying? And by the time I come back, she all happy. I'm getting the benefits because he done probably dicked her down real good. I'm getting all the benefits of a happy woman, home cooked meals and shit, and a twinge of guiltiness, So I'm getting home cooked meals. I'm getting extra head. You know what that extra head is. You know what I'm talking about. But all of a sudden, you know, y'all lay in bed watching Netflix, and all of a sudden you should get the hand. And, yeah. What you done did wrong? Why are you feeling guilty? That's the only reason why you'll get extra head. When they want something, or they feel guilty about something, they want to make themselves feel good by making you feel good. She know how I am. She know I'm talking shit. But still, the point is, if I can get her on board to learn that choice board, I really think I can make money. See, now I'm the type to run, right? So since I'm a runner, see, that's the thing. I will have to get the running out of my mind. Okay, I'm talking to you guys, but I'm talking to myself as well. So if you hear me just rambling on, that's just how I do. And when you get in the truck by yourself, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to be thinking of decisions and shit like that, and you're just going to have to talk to yourself and answer yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nobody around to call you crazy. You know what I'm talking about? But if I can get her on, then she can plan my loads for me. I can come home like every weekend, as long as I make enough money to get the truck note paid and put about $1,000 in her pocket. Her pocket, our pockets. If you hear me say her pockets, I mean our pockets. Then, you know, we'll be good to go. That's how I'm looking at it. That is exactly how I'm looking at it. And again, these guys are out here making good money, and I wanna make that money. I wanna make $1,000+ a week after taxes. And when I say after taxes, because I'm putting X amount away for taxes, you know. I want to do that. That right there is what I'm talking about. Pick your own loads, make good money, get home when you want. Ghost had a video up there where he said he deadheaded home 100-something miles because he wanted to. You know, you pay for that fuel. And then every year I can get me a brand new truck. You know, I'm sure if you get a used one, the payments are lower. But the couple videos I've seen where people got used trucks, they always say, yeah, they've been hit. I don't want no used truck. If I'm gonna do it, just give me a new truck. I'll make that payment because I can. Again, there I go saying, see, I keep saying I'm a runner, but with the choice board, you gotta be smart. You don't necessarily have to be a runner. You just have to be smart about where you're running. If you can get a load that's on flat ground, back and forth, just running on flat ground, you'll save a lot of fuel. You're not doing a lot of hills, cruise control. Fuck it, I take an automatic. Here, I'm gonna tell you the difference. A lot of people like automatics. Fuck an automatic. Let me tell you something. I talked to a guy at Swift. Can I see it here? No, I can't see it. Like my truck averaged between 5 and 7 miles per gallon. And you heard me say this in a couple other videos. 5 to 7 miles per gallon, right? $3 a gallon, 7 miles a gallon, $4 profit, right? Not necessarily profit, but I'm saying it. As far as your fuel costs go, you have $4 to play with after your fuel costs per gallon, right? Okay. He said the automatics, even though they don't pull for shit, it's getting 10 to 12 miles per gallon of fuel. So let's say if I ran a load out of San Diego, there's only one major hill out of San Diego that's going through the 8. After that, it's all flat going through Arizona, depending on where you're going, Nevada, got a few hills or whatnot, but they're not really as bad. They're not bad like coming down through Oregon and fucking Washington and all that shit, you know. But you can make money. But here's the thing, it's too good to be true. That's my thing. It's too good to be true. Yeah, I'm driving in a draw. Oh, yeah, I know about the I had to readjust them balls, baby. Yes. It's too good to be true. That's how I'm looking at it. Shout out to the dude that knew what type of vape thing I had. I'm going to tell you, if you get out here, there's really not a lot of places to get good vape. You just have to go with the Enjoy. That's the closest thing I can find that's satisfying, that tastes all right. And you want to get big batteries and a little charger or whatever. Anyway, but yeah, Schneider's choice board is really nice. It's too good to be true. It's like that side chick, you know what I'm saying? You're looking at her, you want to hit it, you just, you already got a decent thing going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay because even though I'm only making $600, $700, $800 after taxes, I know it's gonna get better because I planned on a year of not really making any money. I didn't go in this right off the bat saying, oh, I'm about to make all this money right off the bat. I didn't do that. I went in here, this is my experience. I'm putting in my time, I'm putting in my work. You know, I'm building up my experience so I can make more money. So yeah, I'm just, every video I watch, it's just like, I'm home all the time. I made $1,000+ after everything was paid. You know, look at the money I'm making. Look at the money I'm making. Now, Ghost had a video where he said if he wished he would have knew what he knew now, because he used to work for FedEx and he was running hard. Because if you get out here driving, you're gonna see them FedEx drivers, and them FedEx drivers do not be bullshitting. They do not be bullshitting. Like, damn, bro, just doubles, triples, big trailers, little trailers, it don't matter. Them motherfuckers be booking. Speed limit? What? Yeah, no, the speed limit is how fast this truck can go. That's what the speed limit is. You know, and they be on it. And you understand it. It's like, you see certain people out here speeding, you're like, why are you speeding? But when you see the FedEx truck speeding, it's just like, oh, there they go. You know. Shout out to all the FedEx drivers if y'all ever get to see this video. I appreciate how y'all blow me off the road. Y'all are absolutely fast and fantastic. They the fast and furious of driving that Freightliner. So if there's anybody that watches my video that can give me the bad, give me the dark side, give me the, man, I went with them and I didn't make shit because blah, 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 blah. Now, not, you know, most of the time you give me your excuse, I'm going to take it with a grain of salt. Reason being is because if you get out there and be like, yeah, I didn't make no money because my truck kept breaking down and this and that, which is understandable. Then you tell me you got a 2012 used Volvo. You know, I'm going to be like, well, why'd you do that? You know? You ain't got no car, and you just out in the middle. Okay. So, I want some good excuses like it didn't work for me because if I can get one of those guys to even call me or get back to me about the Schneider choice board, all I need to know is if there's a drop yard and if there's freight in San Diego. If there's a drop yard in San Diego where I can park the truck and there's freight to get me out of San Diego to go wherever, I might have to make that choice, bro. The money is, from what everybody's saying, the money is there. The money is there. Now, if you live in the boondocks, like Ghost said, you live in the sticks, you know. And when people say sticks, they just mean in the, you know, far away, like in the woods. That's why they call it the sticks, because there's just a bunch of sticks and stuff around. You ain't necessarily in the city, you know. That'd be different. But like, I know the main freight for San Diego is everything coming over that Mexico border. So when I go home this time, I'm also going to just keep an eye out and see if I see Schneider's trailers. You know, if I see the big orange rolling around somewhere, that'll give me an idea of, you know, if I see I doubt if I see a lot. A lot of stuff is imported. And when I don't mean imported like from overseas, I mean like fucking from LA and Fontana. Like, there go one right there, pulling big orange. Yeah, and he had the little Schneider. He has the white truck, so he's probably at least, but look old. So yeah, if there's anybody that can give me the other side. I've seen all the upsides, and like I trust 73 when he speaks about something. But I want to see the downside. I want to see the bad part. I want some dirty laundry. You know, I'm seeing all this new stuff with these tags on it. But I want to see some dirty laundry. I want to see who making it. Is it little slave boys back there making that stuff. You know, so I ain't gonna say this was a quick video. Hey, Therightbrotha, that is my handle on the internet. You can probably Google it and find me somewhere everywhere. I go by Big Country. Hashtag the trucker's life on Instagram. You can hashtag the trucker's life and just see. Now I got my profile private for right now. If you try to join, if you want to add me as a friend, I prefer for it to be somebody that actually uses Instagram. Reason being is if I see the request for your friend, you know, to add me as a friend, and I look on there and you have 0 pictures, you're following 2 people, and you know, it kind of like it's off-putting as far as the internet status quo go. Like, why you want to follow me? You only following 2 people. You have no pictures. You don't even have a picture for your profile. You know, so most of the people I add are usually people that already participate in uploading of pictures and stuff like that on Instagram. If you don't have an Instagram, I'm sure you can put in Therightbrotha, and there's a website that comes up that'll still show my pictures. You can Google it, like Therightbrotha IG or Instagram, and you can still see the hashtag trucker pictures that I put up. You can see my personal pictures of me, my lady, my kids, and different things like that. But I like to add people that actually uses the program instead of, because it's creepy. I ain't even gonna lie, it's creepy. You don't use Instagram. You don't have a profile picture. You have 0 photos uploaded, or if you do have photos uploaded, they're photos of ads and shit. And then you got 0 people following you, and you're following 2 other people. That's creepy as far as the internet way of things go. So that if that refers to somebody that was wondering why I haven't accepted their friend request on Instagram, yeah, that's probably why. That's creepy to me. It's not creepy. It's just that if you don't participate in social media, then why add me on social media? If you just want to see the pictures, you can just probably Google. If I had my other phone here, I would do it. Just Google hashtag the trucker's life, and the pictures probably end up coming up somewhere. And it's just pictures of scenery and different things I've seen, places I've been. Me in New York at Times Square, because I had a load that was delivered in Bronx, and I took an Uber over and a train over or whatever. And so yeah, that's that. Who else I want to give a shout out to? Greg. He's always commenting on all the trucker videos. Shout out to him. And shout out to all my subscribers. You guys, the questions, like I have about 80 emails right now of new activity on my page, meaning comments that are left. And when I shut down, I will get to them and try to answer all your questions from my personal experiences. Okay. And thank you to all the people. Like, I know it's easy to be negative on my page because I'm talking about a company that's viewed negatively out here on the road. Thank you for not being as negative and as fuck swift, you know, fuck swiftable. Thank you for not being so fuck swiftable. Yeah, copyright 2015, Big Country, word. I have seen some comments where people being really negative. Then when I go to the comments to try to thank them for voicing their opinion, because you got good and bad, you know, and I want both comments. I do, and I want to thank them for posting it. And then sometimes they have to probably end up deleting it or whatnot. But I thank you for not being so fuck swiftable. I do thank the people that have been negative on my page, on my channel, for getting your opinion out there. You know, a lot of them just say they started off with Swift and leaving Swift was the best thing they ever could do. And I started off at Burger King and I went to bouncing. I was a bouncer, you know, at a strip club. So I absolutely understand going from a starter to something that you actually enjoy. I get it. I enjoyed it. I used to make $200 under the table for people trying to get in for whatever reason that shouldn't be in there, because they want to see some ass clapping. Shout out to all the strippers. We need y'all. We do. Shout out to all the good women out there, of course. We absolutely need y'all. Yeah, that's my video. I'm pretty sure the sun is kind of bright as I glance at the screen. So hopefully the video came out better than what I can see. And if I can add an Instagram filter on there, I would do that. All right, it's your boy Therightbrotha, aka Big Country. If there's anybody out there that works for Schneider IC, and can give me some of the negative or the downfall, not the downfall, but the negative or the behind the scenes stuff that people are not posting on YouTube, let me know. You can just make a generic video and point me to that video. You don't have to say the company name. Just be like, I work for this company and this is the negative about it. All right? So that way I can have a better understanding. Like I try to give you the good and bad of my personal experiences getting into Swift and working for Swift. So I just want to hear the good and bad. I mean, the money's there. I get that. You can pick your own loads. I get that. Orientation, they said you needed like a computer or your own laptop. I get that. I will have to get that. So let me know. All right? Peace.